topics to commemorate Halloween. I know Captain Hook and I were discussing that we were going to do our top 25 spooky tax topics, but the number 26 is a personal number for me. It's my birthday. It was my father's birthday and my wedding date. And plus, you and I talk about this, always trying to do 1% better each day. And so we're going to do 25 plus 1. Captain Hook, what do you think about that?
Sounds awesome. I was quite impressed that you were willing to go mano y mano with the hook.
I'm ready. All right. So to start things off, I'd like to talk about ghastly gains. A lot of you out there don't really, or I'm assuming, don't really understand what capital gains are. And so let's just kind of, let's talk about that for a second. You have what they call short-term gains and, long-term gains. And so short-term gains are any asset that you hold for less than a year. Whereas a long-term gain, that's going to be any asset that you hold for longer than a year. So short-term gains are going to be taxed as ordinary income, and depending on your marginal tax bracket, it could be up to 37%. Albeit, our last podcast there, Hook, we discussed tax ramifications of the two candidates. And so those numbers and those brackets could change quite a bit. Agreed?
Correct.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Just for example, you're saying assets. Would that be like me ship?
Oh, yes, it could be. It could be a ship. It could be a stock. It could be any asset that you're holding. It could be real estate in that regard.
So as long as I've owned me ship for at least a year, I pay less taxes?
Yes, that's correct. Assuming capital gains stays at the current rate. Yes, that is true. We don't know what the upcoming election, obviously, little boys and girls, that could change vastly,
Oh, I see. And what if I sell me ship for, say, less than what I bought it for?
Oh, good. So, very good question. So, if Captain Hook decides to sell his ship for less than what he paid for, he would get a capital loss. And that capital loss could be offset against capital gains. However, if he has none, it would be up to a $3,000 loss, and that becomes a suspended loss that would roll forward, eternity up to 20 years, per se.